Up the volume, please. Hello, hello. Welcome back, everyone. This is round 4 of 5. Yep, I definitely did not say 3, or was about to. Anyways, we got Connor Sloan on the left playing Mono Green Tron, and Erik Baldus back again playing some Jund. I'm Matthew Neer. This is Matt Shaw with me in the commentary booth. This is Tech Productions. We're bringing you some live modern action from GameSwap in Mason, Ohio.
Yep. So
how you all doing?
So this matchup is traditionally considered, or well, it was considered Jund's worst matchup in the format, or like one of them. But fairly recently, Janine Klomparens wrote an article where she suggested that this is actually slightly favored for Jund post trophy, which I think which doesn't feel true, but she's a far better player than I am.
Sure, it's very interesting. And
yeah.
as OP Magician says, Tron, resident sleeper, a little bit, you know. Does he have an Alpha Tron? Oh, he does, and there's the Karn, but, you know.
Yeah, every time.
Every time. Never not seen it, never not had it.
I was goldfishing the proxy Tron list earlier, like between rounds, and I had... My opening hand was like 2 distinct Tron pieces for us, and then a bunch of like 7 drops, and then I top deck natural Tron, and it's like, yeah, that's about right.
I have a jank Aetherix Marvel deck, and I just play Tron in it just because I can, because I don't need colored mana. But I only play 3 of each land, and I like always get it. Never not have it. I'm just like, how is this even happening?
This does not seem real.
Something's definitely up here. I'm telling you, man, the lands cheat for you.
So this mulligan to 5 is obviously a real problem.
Right. Connor's deck, by the way, is absolutely beautiful. So
it's it is the best a Tron deck can look, which is still worse than every other deck in the format, but better than all the other Tron players.
It looks better than all the other decks, or at least most of them.
No, I think Pimped Out Tron still looks worse than every other deck in the format.
Interesting.
I don't like the way this deck looks. I don't like anything about Tron. It's just disgusting.
See, Tron land barfs.
Yeah, I mean, I think my record against Tron's like slightly above even, but
mine is definitely pretty high because I play decks that beat Tron.
No. A lot of the time,
when I look at, I'm like, I want to build a deck for modern right now. Does it beat Tron? Yes, it does. Perfect. We're playing it. That's the strategy.
I go to time against Tron a lot more than actually makes sense.
Yeah, I feel like Tron's just too fast. Shouldn't normally.
Well, the thing is that, like, in Game 1, they'll exile some of my permanents, and I'll be like, okay, so I'm not actually dead. I'm still around 10% to win this game because I can just kill their stuff.
Watching this right now, you might notice that Connor has 2 lands in play, both Tron lands, but they have different arts here. So, like, that's a mine power plant. But no, those are both power plants, which means...
Oh, is the bug a power plant? I didn't know that. I thought it was a tower. Or, the other one?
The tower. All right, excellent.
I thought it was a mine.
What's the raffle reward? What does that mean? Right now, our current giveaway, so you can use command ! giveaway with an S, so giveaway is just plural. Currently, it is a Cyclonic Rift, and we do our weekly giveaway every Tuesday of both.
Okay, so I guess Connor not having Tron on 3 is...
Yeah, see, didn't have it.
Good for Erik.
Are getting a mine?
Yeah, there's a mine.
And Erik has established some sort of clock. Not the fastest, but...
3 turn. It's better than 0 turn, but not by that much.
Yeah. With a Bloodbraid Elf follow-up. Assuming he draws a land, I think he's double Lily
Yeah, it's the Lily Elf. So if he draws land, he can start doing more.
Yeah. Olamog in hand for Connor. I believe an Oblivion Stone as well is what I was able to see there.
So now you just...
Ancient Stirrings, no green though, and an Ugin.
He just draw 3rd Lily.
Cyclonic Rift was raffled away. This is another Cyclonic Rift.
I'm amazed.
It's back-to-back Cyclonic Rifts.
I'm kind of
a little confusing, my bad.
Oh. Okay. So his opponent discarding for him.
That was cleanup, yeah.
Do you trophy here, or do you just really not want to give him the green? Like, do you kill a Tron piece? I feel like he's going to, and I think it's wrong. Because my first impulse was to kill a Tron piece, but I think the green mana matters more. Well, never mind. He's still minimum 2 turns off for getting Tron then.
Yeah.
Maybe it's fine.
I would go for it. Gear to the mine. Identifies it correctly as being plant, mine. Takes the one of. And there's the beautiful forest from Connor.
Yep.
I love Guru basics. They're so pretty.
Gurus are really nice.
Super nice. Maybe just the best basics around.
Yeah. I mean, I like full art basics myself.
Yeah, those are nice.
But I can definitely understand the aesthetic of Gurus. They seem more like...
Old border, great art.
The orb border looks so nice.
It does.
Except on Tron lands.
Except on Tron lens, perfect. Nay, I love the Gears. It's a shame they're so expensive.
So you just get map here, right, and then finish Tron. Ballista? Question mark. Interesting. Does he have another way of finishing Tron?
I'm sure he might.
I'm sure he might.
Yeah, he's Sylvan Scrying, I believe.
Okay. There's either Sylvan Scrying or Ancient Strings, and it doesn't really matter which. Ancient Strings always finds
It
what
is
you
a
need.
Sylvan Scrying. Confirmed.
Is it? Okay. Then, yeah, this seems correct. See, okay, this is why I like... This is why I'm not so sure about killing the land, because this forest lets him cast Ancient Strings and Sylvan Scrying.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so now he just like gets Tron almost guaranteed two turns later, where not killing it means that there's a chance he gets Tron on the actual next turn, but it's a lot less likely for him to have it 2 turns from then.
Sure.
And you're not winning the game within the 1 turn window afforded you. So I think it might have been worth it to not actually Assassin Trophy the land, let him just go to discard somewhere.
That is a very real possibility. The more I think about it, the more I think it's definitely a lot closer call.
My first thought was to trophy the land, but
Sure, but like now
Actually
Connor
think-
can do things. He had these
Yeah.
green spells in his hand.
like once I thought about it, I'm pretty sure. 7 Worm Coil.
Worm
yeah.
Coil
So that's
Relic.
the classic.
That's something Erik does not want to see. A Worm Coil is very difficult for him
Something
to deal
Erik
with.
can't beat now.
Probably not. He can pulse the 2 tokens, but
They're both just named Worm.
yeah.
Sure.
We're gonna minus Connor's gonna get 2 tokens here. One's through 3 Death Touch, the other's through 3 Lifelink. And he's passing the turn.
Both commentators are mad. What's the? I don't understand the question.
Oh yeah, we were both Matt. I'm Matthew Manera,
Just by
and
the way.
the other one is Matthew Shaw.
Mhm.
A little confusing.
Happens.
It happens, you know. It's like when both players have the same name, you have to like refer to like last names or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so it's over. The minuses, and then I don't think Erik has. Hey, this should be exiled. Relic exiled everything. Never mind. I don't think Erik actually has a way of coming back into this.
Nope. This
They can
game
come-
should be pretty much locked out.
Pulse the tokens and then die to. Maybe Bloodbraid Elf into Maelstrom Pulse is gives you a chance, but not even close. Sure,
Two
whatever.
and a 1. Yep. Doesn't really care. He needs plus kills Bloodbraid Elf. Does another relic here. Oh, we got to kill the Glyph. Fun. Wait, wasn't Glyph in...
Nope. It was an 0-1. Relic.
Yeah, I know, but why didn't we kill the elf?
Nah,
Kind of,
didn't really matter.
yeah, it doesn't really matter. But Connor should still be able to win this one.
Because this elf will never do better than trade with a worm.
Yeah, but I mean, he can remove this Ugin, but we have a current Sweeney to exile it.
I don't know. It
Cool. No,
doesn't
yeah.
matter
I mean,
at all.
Connor is just guaranteed win this game. It didn't really matter.
Yep.
By OP, yeah, Ugin is fantastic. What occurred? I remember playing that in Standard. It was so fair back then. And now all I do is see it in Modern. It's like, ugh.
Yeah, in Standard, you just like played it on 8. It was just reasonable. You just tap 8 lands to cast an 8 drop, and it was fine.
It was great back then. One of the best.
It went over the top of all the other green mid-range decks when you played it.
Alright, Erik's gonna play game 2.
Side in, what, like surgical?
Who is that Matt? Who knows?
Which mat are you asking
I
about?
don't know. Yep, sideboard tier, surgical seems pretty good. Be able to get rid of the Tron for good. And
Are you calling me
over
dumb?
here,
What's going on here?
I don't know.
Am I being made fun of?
Our streamer is trying. He's not succeeding.
Why'd you
All
time him
right.
out? He didn't-
Why did you time him out?
Whatever.
Well, sorry about
It
that.
definitely seems like a
dude,
bit of an
but-
overreaction.
Alright, yeah, whatever.
Alright, so is there artifact hate that's relevant in this matchup that Jen brings in? Like, is it worth
Artifact hate that's relevant.
like, is
to
Ancient
me, is
Grudge worth
Ancient
it?
Grudge. I don't really think it's that worth it, but it's not abuse of power. Is
Whatever.
that abuse? I don't know.
It doesn't really matter.
Apparently, Sony knows, but from Tron here, what do you think we're sided in?
Thragtusk.
Thragtusk is great. What a card. How do you feel about like Thought Knot Series or any of those?
That doesn't seem worth it. Although I guess Fulminator Mage makes it so they're I think you probably just are always siding on Thought Knots here because you can cast it on 4 instead of needing to wait till 8 to do anything. I don't know. It doesn't seem great, but I guess Jun's plan here is to make it so you don't actually assemble your game plan.
Yep.
It's like maybe it's
Eric's just trying to prevent Connor from ever being able to cast spells.
Yeah.
Or at least his big spells. But
so Thought Knots here is like sort of fine in the middle cases that the game is end up turning into.
Yeah. Because you can just cast it without Tron.
Yeah.
And you can also get rid of cards out of Eric's hand that could potentially stop your game plan.
It's something.
I think I like Thought Knots here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Play a little more. It also blocks very well.
Yeah.
It doesn't die to bolt.
It also steals hate cards. If it's kind of hard for John to have that many hate cards left in hand by turn 4.
Yeah, it's generally coming out pretty quickly. But again, I just think if he does manage to surgical away your Tron, like you're gonna want something to do with your mana, right? So I think Thought Knot Series should be coming in here. We'll see if Connor agrees with that.
Do you bring in surgicals to counter surgicals?
What?
Your opponent targets your Tron land with a surgical. You surgical your own Tron land in response and then find 0. I feel like that's not even close to worth it, but it's very funny.
Okay, yeah.
I actually had
fantastic.
I had a Tron opponent side in surgical against me on blue-white, and she had it in hand when I surgical her Tron lands and she didn't cast it, and I was so sad.
Mind blown.
It would have been so much funnier if she had. I might have lost the game. I instead exactly filled her on turn 5 of turns.
Sweet.
Feels good, man.
Alright. The more you talk about it, the more I like this
surgical plan?
Yeah, man.
I mean...
It seems good.
It only deals with exactly 1 card. And then other than that, you just have a surgical extraction in your deck against Jund, which is pretty bad.
Pretty useless. Alrighty. Did Eric just mulligan there? Looks like he did.
Yeah, he mulligan. Okay. Apparently his first 707 lands. Well, this is a keep. 2-drop, 3-drop. It's playable. I mean, playable might not actually be enough, but it is what it is. Sure. So this is getting a probably overgrown tomb. Oh, not fetching. Interesting.
Very interesting. Fetching out of there. He does have the surgical.
Yeah, he has surgical, so if he can
we do it?
Draw a trophy at any point, then he can keep him off Tron forever.
I don't think he has Fielder Run. That's not the land you want.
No, there's no way he plays Fielder Run in Jund. The deck
I don't think it should be in there whatsoever.
The deck has like...
You just can't afford it. Like,
yeah, it has Liliana and Bloodbraid Elf, and it needs... On turn 1, it also has like Lightning Bolts.
Thoughtseize, Inquisitions.
It also wants to be as green heavy as it can be for like Ooze. Which can matter. Hey, he top decks the 2nd Tron land. That was bad. Doesn't play it. Interesting.
Goes for the forest.
Excuse me.
They're confident. Pretty reasonable here, but...
I'm curious why he didn't play the 2nd Tron. Are those both power plants? Is that why?
Okay. Perhaps.
Yeah, okay. So, probably that's what it is.
They are indeed both power plants. Yeah. So that does seem a lot better.
Okay, so this...
Trophy surgical.
Yeah.
Or no, it seems worse. Like, you want to play it, so then if he does trophy... Well, I guess you would just save his combo. I don't know.
Well, this lets you play Ancient Strings.
Yeah, like right now you want the green, but... It's just funny because if Eric does get the surgical combo, like he can get it and then also get the card out of his hand, but if Connor plays it, then he won't be able to get it. So then he would just hold on to it for another land.
Your thoughts using it, right?
Which is awkward.
Are your thoughts using your K commanding?
I'm going for the K command.
K command,
just
destroy is right? Yeah. No, just dumb.
You have nothing else to do with your mana if you do Thoughtseize.
Yeah, Thoughtseize
is just strictly more efficient, and then the following turn you can call against command with another Thoughtseize.
Yeah, if there's something to call against command again.
I think, yeah, he does.
Yeah, he does, but
You wanted to be able to get a artifact specifically, though, or get back your Dark Confidant if that dies somehow.
yeah, 2 damage isn't actually worth the card. What's the question?
I don't know. All right, here's the Relic Regenerates.
Okay, so neither of these actually get destroyed by Colgan Command. Feels bad. Reveal trophy. Okay, so he can now take him off Tron forever.
Yep. I believe we're gonna. Actually, he can't. He can't. There's Relic. If he targets the Tron line,
Oh,
Connor
yeah, you're
activates
right.
Target
I
himself,
forgot that was the thing.
or just blows it up. Connor was able to play around it with his Relic.
So he's gonna
This is
target
the
his
full
surgical, and the relic's gonna.
So he's gonna go for it. Connor's gonna activate, target himself, exile it. Doesn't even need to get rid of the Relic.
Forgot that was the thing. Okay.
That's what I do in Escape Shift sometimes to try
Yeah,
and
yeah, yeah.
do that to my Valakis, man.
No, I'm aware of the trick when I play against it. I just sort of forgot.
Forgot about it in this instance. Yep.
Yeah.
That actually.
That is kind of a blow up.
Well, he still gets he still destroyed the Tron line, so it's not the
Yeah.
worst. But
Tron's not
Connor, looking
Connor's kind of not
pretty
doing
safe.
anything.
Well, like neither player's doing anything, right? So Erik
Eric's drawing 2
essentially
cards a
wastes.
turn.
Yeah, okay. So he's getting infinite value, but he essentially like just wasted that turn, in my opinion.
Yeah,
Nothing
I mean,
really happened there.
Yeah, the turn didn't do much.
Yeah, but Connor's just getting time, and I think that's all he needs to be able to win this game. That may have lost Erik the game. Well, so like he is drawing double the cards a turn, so Erik is technically has advantage.
And he's doing some mana damage.
But he needs to draw cards that can progress his
This
board state here. Like
relic should be on tap. There it is. Map.
Connor,
Okay,
okay,
so
Connor can get Tron.
Assemble Tron. Assassin Trophy can mess that up.
Mm.
That's a lot of.
Bloodred Elf, he's gonna take 4. Go to 6.
He might actually just die to this.
Very likely.
Well, I don't know about likely. Very possible.
Sorry, very possible.
Okay, so just kill a Tron land. Doesn't actually matter which one right now. Yep. Okay, in for 5.
Well, here I think you go for the power plant.
Yeah.
Just because it's one of the 2-mana ones. I think also he might have already seen the second power plant, but I'm not sure.
Yeah.
But because it's a 2-mana one, it forces Connor to, for example, use the tower in a forest to activate this map or something. So then when he does assemble Tron, he gets a 2-mana Tron land
Instead of
his
a
final
3.
piece instead of a 3.
Yeah. So that can matter. I think in this.
It probably won't come up.
Yeah,
here,
I think
but
in this spot it
it could.
matters less than it often does, but it could be relevant.
And I think Connor still has the second power plant in his
So it's a
hand,
mine and
so
a
it's
power
actually
plant and a
a
power
good
plant.
thing that he went for the tower here, but
Yeah.
because I don't think Erik had that information. Oh, he did. He thought he used.
Right.
Okay, yeah.
Right,
So
right.
tower was just correct.
Okay. Sure. I'm convinced. That may have lost Erik the game. Yeah. The surgical play was pretty rough. Although I don't think Connor's ever gonna tap off of this relic, so it's pretty hard to play around it.
Yeah, probably not. Well, I mean, I think he still rolled it, anyways, instead of just hoping that Connor messes up.
Did he? No, he didn't have Natural Tron in hand. Yeah, Connor gained 4 life off of an ancient the.
Natural state?
No. Yeah, but the one that gains life.
What's it called?
Nature's Claim.
Nature's Claim.
He Nature's claimed his own Chromatic Star a couple turns ago. Okay, sure. Bloodred Elf.
Erik's at 4.
So.
Chances are a Bloodred Elf is not going to be revealed off the top and kill him, but, you know, you never know.
I think you're plusing this Lily.
Probably.
Yeah, sure. Discard Termaglyph. Okay, so Connor in the next 2 draw steps needs
7?
to hit a big boy. And there's a very real chance he doesn't. So that was a sphere to redraw.
I think Erik's getting this one.
I don't know what that was. That might have been.
Well, we have Tron, but do we have anything to do with it? We can cycle the sphere, try and find something.
Okay, green. Ancient Strings. Yeah, a lot of redraws.
I think that's a Nugan. Oh, no, it was not. Okay.
It was
We still get no sin, though. With 1 green floating, I believe.
Yeah.
So we can play activate, or we can wait.
This does not leave him dead. He's only taking 5.
Yeah, but shouldn't just play activate be correct? I guess he's
Yeah.
trying to let him die to Bob, though.
I mean, now if the Bob
Maybe.
doesn't kill him, Connor's dead to Kolaghan's command. 5 at you, Kolaghan's command you. That's game.
Interesting. Very interesting.
I think you should have O-stoned.
Yeah, because there's bolts and K commands.
Yeah. I can kind of understand the rationale behind not doing so.
Or maybe
I think it was
Connor
definitely wrong.
was just trying to get us game 3. Because that's what we got now. And everyone loves a good game 3. I love a good game 3.
I'm not sure if Erik likes a good game for you here.
Probably not.
John Ristron.
Connor's on the play. Oh no, our camera fell.
That's
That's
unlucky.
an excellent view of the floor, though. It's very nice. Well, anyways, guys, while we're here, you can see that lovely bar. We'll probably get that camera fixed, hopefully. By probably, we will. But we currently have 15 subscribers out of 60. Once we hit 60, we're going to give away a full mana vault and a playset of Rishodon ports to our subscribers. So this is a subscriber-only giveaway for the month of February. To enter this giveaway, all you have to do is subscribe, whether that's your free Twitch Prime subscription or a paid one. And once you do that, you're automatically entered. You don't need to enter in chat or anything like that. Very nice carpeting. I think is it nice?
It's, I mean, it's
Yeah, it's
fine.
It's like polka dotty. It's kinda weird. But anyways, yep. So we're doing this one with checkpoints. So once we hit 25 subscribers, we're giving away 1 Rishodon port. At 35, we're giving away 2. At 45, we're giving away 3. And at a playset, and we're doing a playset of Rishodon ports at 55 subscribers. And at 60 subscribers, we're doing the playset of Rishodon ports and 1 full mana vault from Molten Masters. So look forward to that. I think currently we're at 15, so almost there to the first checkpoint. I believe last month we hit 42, so we got faith that we can go a little further this month. So if you'd like to support the stream and also qualify for this giveaway, all you gotta do is subscribe. Also, we're working on some other subscriber-specific stuff, such as a sub-only Discord, as well as a bunch of emotes for you guys. So that's all work in progress. Look forward to that. And then we all, of course, have our weekly giveaway, which is a Cyclonic Rift. I know we just did one last week, but we're doing it again. It's 25 points per ticket, which is the standard, and there's no maximum number of tickets per person. And the giveaway ends next Tuesday at 10 o'clock p.m. Standard Eastern Time during our Tuesday Night Modern stream, which is on the 18th of February. How many people play in these events? Normally we get like 30 to 40, but today was a little odd. We only had 18 show up. So a lot less than normal, which is unfortunate. But I think we had a good turnout for standard, or at least the normal turnout, which is around 18 as well.
And I saw like multiple draft pods, I think, over the throughout the evening. So there's still like people that just weren't all on modern.
Yeah, there's a lot of commander players in the back and stuff too.
Yeah.
But overall, not a bad turnout.
So Sloan just changed 3 cards out of sideboard. I'm curious what those were.
Perhaps he took out the...
Yeah, maybe he took out the Nature's Claims.
Yeah, Nature's Claims.
And replaced them with cantrip artifacts again.
Maybe more Thought Knot Seers if we didn't have those in. Probably quite a few options.
I think I saw what he put back in was a Sphere, a Relic, and another like 1-drop artifact. Like a star or a second Sphere or something.
This commander player should be playing Modern with us, or Standard, you know, something like that.
Modern.
Packers fan 2311, thanks for the follow. Erik's hand looking
Fine.
landless, clunky. Is he one
Was
land?
that actual 0 land? No, it's 1.
It looks like 1.
Maybe 2.
Fetch land?
No,
maybe
it's 2 lands. It's Overgrown Tomb and Raging Ravine, question mark? I mean, I think you, if it's 2 lands, I think you keep it.
Yeah, you just keep it. Draw for turn is the 3rd land.
We did it, boys.
Right. And we got a Thoughtseize coming in.
Okay, so Connor's going to have
He's
Tron.
Not staring down, or he is staring down Tron.
Yeah.
Because Tower, then map activation. We want to get rid of the Storm Coil, I think.
Probably. That is the hard card to deal with. I mean, Ancient Stirring is a little bit scary, but it might actually just whiff.
Well, him playing Ancient Stirring also means that he's taking 1 less, or
oh, yeah,
one
he's
less
taking
to
a turn
Tron
off,
as well,
right?
Yeah. And if Erik loves it when Connor takes turns off, so he's down for that. We're sacking this map, going to find our power plant. Snippy Hawk. Snippy.
Snipehawk.
All right, Snipehawk. All right.
Happens, it's fine.
Perfect. I really like segments, so I like messed it all up.
Yeah,
all right, Snipehawk. Thanks for the follow. Beautiful Snippy Hawk.
So,
Alright.
So he had an O-Stone. Do you think he takes the turn off of Tron to play Ancient Stirrings this turn, or just plays like O-Stone? I feel like playing O-Stone doesn't actually do anything.
Yeah, this one seems kind of bad, but I think I'm still in favor of it.
Well,
It's technically the most mana efficient thing you can do right now.
I mean, it's kind of, but it also doesn't do it. I guess maybe this, I don't know.
Wait, we didn't play
I think I'm for playing Stirrings this turn so that next turn you can have 8 mana. in case you found an Ugin.
Colts fan plays Tron. Kind of a pretty cool guy. What I miss about Commander players, I'm not sure. Oh, we just had a lot of them in the back today. Also Warhammer players, I guess.
Yeah. I saw a few people playing Pokemon back there too. TCG.
Oh wait, he's talking about Connor's wristband. No, that's definitely a Colts thing.
I mean, it could just be like
Really?
a
There's
thing
no way
about
it's
being on
not.
a ranch.
I mean, maybe, I guess, but...
Those are just horseshoes. That's not exclusive to Colts.
Alright, you're right, my bad. No, I'm pretty sure I've, like, seen it before, but...
I have no clue what it is.
Okay, interesting.
It's a Warhammer 40k thing? Interesting. Huh. Okay. I didn't know you played Warhammer. To be fair, I also don't know how one plays Warhammer.
I played Warhammer a couple times.
I have no clue how the game works. Like, it's a war game, but I don't actually know what that means.
Perfect. That's all you need to know. It's a war game. And there's hammers. That's it.
Question? I mean, yeah, I guess. So you're definitely taking that. Yeah, whatever that thing's called. Worm coil. This Fulminator Mage can make things a little bit awkward for Connor.
Just a little bit, but not too bad.
Just doing Lamel. So you Fulminator kill the middle one.
Which is the power plant.
Yeah. As ETB, name a non-basic, your opponent can't play lands, choose a name. That seems kind of rough. It's too easy for that to just make games into non-games. That seems like the kind of card that Wizards might have printed in like 8th edition, but would not print anymore.
I love non-games. Non-games are my favorite games.
I don't know about that one. Chief.
Not playing Magic is the best way to play Magic, right?
Oh, Crucible Worlds. Nice.
Sweet.
This is unfortunate.
Nice Fulminator Mage.
You can keep off Tron for an extra turn, and then, well, he can't keep him off both Tron and 5 mana. So there's no way to avoid this Liliana getting killed. Because if he doesn't keep him off Tron, then Ugin kills it, and if he does, then it just gets blown up by the O-Stone. Yep. Yeah, I mean,
Okay, command.
really, you destroyed that? That's interesting.
I made him discard, and then another plus. Connor's empty-handed.
Oh, never mind. I'm dumb. This is
yeah,
way better
big,
than whatever I was saying.
big turnaround. Pop the Oblivion Stone, but now
I might have killed the
Connor's still
O-Stone
gonna
instead
be
of the Crucible.
Tronless here.
No, that's Tron. I might have killed O-Stone instead
Well,
of...
no, he has a trophy, so if
I'm
not so sure why we
chose not to use it? Question mark.
didn't you, I guess
is
we're
he
in a
draw
draw
stepping
step.
up? Okay, sure.
Okay, yeah, sure. But
I don't think that matters all that much.
just making sure he can't cast
I think
full mugs or anything. Ooh, Maelstrom Pulse.
That one,
Exciting.
yeah.
You know what? We're not going to cast that one.
I think if he'd blown up the O-Stone instead of the Crucible, then Connor would have one more land in play, but then he'd be able to ult the Lily, which might actually have been good enough. So
Connor also plays Pauper Legacy Commander, so he has a lot of decks, but in Modern he generally plays this. I think he's done mono blue Tron for a little bit, but yeah, he loves his Tron.
Yeah, he's been playing Tron for literally longer than I've been playing the game.
Getting another tower here.
Yep.
Recovering Tron back again.
So now you just get in. I saw that Connor had Thragtusk, that's what he drew. So Thragtusk is
big game.
Yeah. So it's obviously powerful. Erik might be able to fight through it though, if Connor just draws nothing
Maybe,
for the rest of the game.
Connor kind of needs to dud like at least twice in a row, and Erik needs to get really good draws here.
Well, not really good. He just needs to, Connor needs to draw nothing this turn, and then Erik can kill Tron. And then at face value, the Thragtusk trades
so
with.
we're going to
Ravine.
animate Ravine, get in there for a total of 7.
Yeah. So Connor goes
down to 10.
10, and then Thragtusk puts into 15. Assuming that's what happens this turn. Well,
A
Karn's-
card draw. That
Karn
could
isn't nothing.
actually make a difference here, but I think we're still jamming this.
Yeah, you're still playing Thragtusk. Yeah, so it goes
it's
to
just going to be the
15.
best for
20.
it now.
What?
Should not be 20. That die
That feels wrong, but maybe I'm
would
wrong.
be. Maybe, yeah. Maybe our life skills were incorrect. Who knows?
Let's see.
But yeah, so Karn can deal with either the Ravine or the Blood Red Elf if he
Yeah.
casts it the following turn, and then Thragtusk can block one of them as well. So he can trade off and just remove all of Eric's threats as of right now.
Yep.
And
Because
control this
everything
board
covered.
state.
And that's a mountain. Okay, so I think.
Cast
Oh, did that happen?
man with Tomb and had Ravine untapped without paying red mana for it.
Yeah, I believe it. I didn't.
Mm.
I didn't notice that. Sorry. Yeah. So Connor has both things covered, and he'll end up with either a 3/3
Mountain here.
and a Karn on 3. Versus
I believe Eric's empty-handed, so
Yeah. So he'll be left with a 3/3 and a Karn on 3 to Eric's nothing.
Yep.
So the way
Connor
to
should be able to win this one pretty
if
quickly.
Eric top decks Blood Red Elf into Bolt, then he can still win from there, or he can like get back to parity from there, but it's not real parity. 'cause it's
So
still
Rye
Tron.
Guy, so here we don't do like a top, like there aren't top 8 matches, but top 8 does get additional prize support. I believe it's promos.
Oh, is that how it works?
Yeah, so if you top 8 any of the events
I
on
didn't
an FNM, you get promos, and in addition to the
Okay.
credit payouts.
I didn't know that was why. I sometimes randomly get promos and I never understood why.
Yeah, these players are
Yeah,
both
okay.
3 out, I believe.
I think he's just dead.
They should both be 3-0, yeah.
This
We
Ursus-
normally only do top tables. One of them could be 2-1 and the other's 3-0, but I'm
yeah, I don't
pretty
know.
sure they're both 3-0.
This Ursus Factory is actually hilarious, by the way.
And the rounds are always capped at 5 as well, so even if
Yeah.
we have like 60 people show up, we're not doing a top 8, just because people want to get home.
Yeah, Eric's just dead. Sad.
Yep, that's going to do it. Eric's going to lose this game. Connor's going to get that 2-1. Good work there. That'll be it for round 4 here. Hopefully, the round won't take too much longer. I know there's 20 minutes left on the clock, but I believe most matches are finishing up.
Yeah, the match has been finishing pretty early today.
So we'll be getting back with round 5 here shortly. Thank you all so much for watching. Stay tuned, and we'll be back. See you guys then.